Okay, I just watched the most retarded video ever. It was like, I don't know, just retarded. Okay, I look really weird right now. Like, this is from my 8th grade, what was it from? 8th grade, dance. I wore it in my hair. And I felt like putting it in my hair because I, like, braided it right here and put it in ponytail. And I have these. It's really adorable. It's for, because I have to go to a party tomorrow. So I, like, did my hair tonight because I felt like it. And I sized up on gauges, too. I don't think anybody on this channel cares, but I like telling everybody. See? Okay. So this week's sorry, I'm all, like, weird right now. This week's topic is, what was this week's topic? Shit, what's this week's topic? Oh, it's online bullying. Duh. Smart one. Okay. Actually, I don't know. Jose said he was gonna do bullying in general. So I guess I'm just gonna do bullying in general. Okay. Bullying. This is a really, really, really hard topic on me. I really hope my music isn't too loud, but whatever. I was bullied for 4 years by a boy at my old school. He bullied me. Well, I wasn't bullied for 4 years by him. I was bullied for 4 years, by 2 people. 4th and 5th grade, I was bullied by someone, I forget who it was. I don't really remember a lot of 4th and 5th grade. But in 7th and 8th grade, I was bullied by a boy. He was when I was in 7th, he was in 8th grade. And then he ended up getting held back into 8th grade again when I went in 8th grade. So, a lot of things happened. I used to live in a condo complex, and it was condos, and he lived a few courtyards away. He knew where I lived. One day on the bus, he told me I egged a house last night, and I was like, oh, because I'm, like, friendly to people. I was friendly to him at first. And I was like, oh, you egged a house? He was like, yeah, 7 Heathercroft. And I was like, oh, really? And he was like, do you know whose house that is? I was like, no. And he was like, I thought it was some old lady's house, so I egged it last night. I didn't even notice when I left for the bus that morning. But when I came back, my mom was like, Angela, someone egged the house last night. And I was like, this kid just told me on the bus. So we went to the school about it. Since he told me on the bus, it was the school's problem. And he ended up not owning up to it, and he didn't get in any trouble. Another incident, I have white snow boots because we get a lot of snow around here, in the winter, and he would call them hefty bags. And one day, it got to the point where he took them off my feet and threw them out the bus. And then my mom had to drive back and go get them. I still have them. I still wear them too. But yeah, those are like the 2 bad things he did to me. And then one time, it was last October, me and my dad were standing outside, spray painting blood on one of his shirts, because it was Halloween, and we do a haunted walk thing. And, we were spray painting blood on his shirt, and, him and his friends started throwing rocks at me and my dad, and we called the police. The police went to his house, and his dad and my mom and the policeman both thought he liked me, so that's why he's been bullying me for so long. It wasn't true. I didn't like him one bit. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I do talk to him sometimes. I'm like, do you remember all that shit you did to me? And he was like, yeah, I do. I've seen him once since, well, it got to the point where we had to move. We moved from EH to Linwood, and that's where I currently am living. And we live with my aunt too. We moved for 2 reasons, because he was bullying me to the point where I was scared to go to school, and because my aunt got evicted from her house. That's why we moved. But I just want everybody to know it does get better. Bullying is one of the worst things in the world. I've seen so many people get bullied. I still get bullied, but not to the point where I'm crying to death. Except for that one time, I was in algebra class, and a girl started screaming at me in the middle of class and made me cry, and then everybody posted on her Facebook wall how she was the hero of the class and everything, and it was horrible. And we ended up having the peer mediation and everything. And I had to get peer mediation with 2 other people, but like I'm kind of still friends with the one girl, and the other girl I am not allowed to talk to anymore, or else I get in trouble. But school is really hard for me. I'm the weird girl. I'm not the only girl with weird hair. It's not just the hair, it's just because I'm weird. I'm not like all the other kids. This is really bothering me. Sorry. I'm like all. But bullying is just horrible. It's horrible what kids do to each other these days. Um, it's like you go back to 3rd grade and you look at the kids that are in 3rd grade now. Well, you look at us when we were in 3rd grade. Like when I was in 3rd grade, I had all the friends. I was the most popular girl in school, and I really was. And I knew everybody. And now you look at the 3rd graders now, and they're all hurting each other. They're learning how to smoke. They're doing all this stuff and bullying kids and then we look back and we're like, we never did that. We didn't even know what bullying was. It's horrible. And I just want you guys to know it does get better. You eventually will get better. It got better for me. So you always should have faith. And if you are bullied, go to a parent, go to anybody, an adult, teacher, coach, anybody, and just ask them for help. And if it gets to the point where it's really like you're in danger, go to the police, because the police can help you now with bullying problems. But the same thing for cyberbullying too, because it just doesn't have to be in school. Like someone could bully me over the summer and I can get them in trouble in school. But yeah, it always gets better. It did for me, so it will for you. I really hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I kind of did. And I have a party tomorrow, so I gotta go to bed because I have to work in the morning. So I'll see you guys next week. Sorry for the late upload. Love you guys.